Angel, I need the blood cooler. The blood cooler is here next to me. I'm opening it up. Typically before surgery starts, before the patient walks into the room, they will make sure they have the blood products that they requested for. Okay, if you look at Dr. Jaffe's book, the big green textbook, it tells you for this procedure, for this surgical case, this is typically how much blood product you need for this surgery. You can plan ahead, you order it ahead of time, because the worst thing you want is they work on the body, and then at a certain time that they're doing something, they nick an artery or something happens, you need to have that ready to go, the blood products. And then if it's a massive transfusion, meaning that this patient is bleeding out profusely, they can call massive transfusion, MTG, massive transfusion guideline. There's a protocol of how much blood the lab will send, and then they will have, you can assist by getting this set up, by being available in the room. The nurse and the doctor will assist with verifying the blood type, because you don't know when you walk into the room what blood type that patient is. They have to know because they have to enter in and validate that information before the patient walks in, comes into surgery. But those two people will validate the blood product, and then you can help hang it, and then they can infuse it, okay? As they're done with that bag, you can help separate it along with the paperwork, because the paperwork will show the blood type, and it will show for what patient, and then you want to make sure that you collect the blood bags. The reason why is they want to take count of how much blood units of blood they gave back to the patient, and then you're going to take the blood bag and you're going to spike it, you're going to have it run, okay? Yeah. And then once you infuse it, so let's say when patient line is prime, press stop, and then you can infuse. You want to make sure that everything is open. So if I press infuse, can you guys come here? You can choose how much you want to go through the patient per minute. Okay, it's infusing right now at 10 mL per minute. So did you see that? I clamped this off and it detected there's a blockage. So I'm going to open it.
Oh, I like that. Oops. So easy.
Okay, it's going at a rate of 10 mL per minute. Okay, it's telling me that it's already given 5 mL, 6 mL. The temperature is at 30.8 degrees centigrade. Okay, you can choose to infuse at 500 mL per minute or to a max rate of 1000 mL per minute. And you can also have the option to give a bolus, meaning like a big chunk of fluid at one time by pushing this, and it will evacuate all this fluid and give it to the patient right away.
Wow.
Okay?
So it's taking it a little while to get up to temperature.
Yes, it is taking some time to get to temperature.
Is that a problem for the patient?
Well, that's why you have the bear hugger. That's why you have other mechanisms in place to keep the patient warm. Right? You have the bear hugger, you have the room temperature, you have the ranger that can all keep the patient warm. But yeah, it is taking a while for the temperature to rise.
So do you choose the rate depends on the patient case or the doctor?
Yeah, the rate
Yeah.
will depend on how fast you want the blood to go. So if I want to set it faster, so infuse rate, you press this orange button. I want to give more.
So the doctor decide what is the rate, right?
Yeah,
What's typical in like a trauma case?
all of it.
How about a liver case?
A liver case, it really depends on the time at which they need the blood to be, typically
Ready.
when they take the tumor out, if it's a patient with a tumor, those are really, have a lot of vessels. They lose a lot of blood. That's typically when they'll do it. So now it's giving me at 90 mLs per minute. Okay. I can go, I'll have to give more fluid here. But if I wanted to go higher,
So where would the blood be?
I'm sorry?
Where would the blood be?
Where would the blood be?
Yeah.
In here.
Oh, like to spike it into another one?
Yeah. Your fluid is out. So we need more fluid.
So do you keep opening the unclamp the bag, or
Yeah, I'm
Just-
pumping this.
do you usually do that, or
Yeah.
so you fill it up 200 milli, and then if it not enough fluid, then you unclamp it and get more.
Right. Thank you, Cindy. Okay. So let's say I want to give a 200, a bolus.
Wow.
This is gonna go real quick.
Interesting.
It's amazing that your body can absorb that like that quickly, you know?
So within 60 seconds, it's gonna give me 200 ml. It's emptying up my bag. Oh.
So for the other tubing, you will connect the blood, bags of blood to it, or any
These are
other?
gonna be spiked into the blood.
Yeah, if the bag already has an opening where you could just put the spike in.
Mm.
It might be more than one.
Yeah.
One. That's why we have all these. And more than one
Total of
IV bag. Or whenever you finish this, you put
You
another,
put another one. Or you could use another one of this.
and like just clamp it.
Yeah. Okay,
That's neat.
so within that 1 minute, I already gave 200 ml.
It's a lifesaver. Have you seen this save people's lives?
Yeah, they actually, the story behind this Belmont is they started this off in the military. And they would use it if they had to, if someone lost, you know, one of their soldiers lost a lot of blood, this was their go-to. That's how they sell this product is. But then Thermocore came around with the selling point that they can go faster.
Does the thermocore have a reservoir as well? Or
Yes,
it does?
but it's a square versus a circle, a cylinder. Yeah.
But their selling point is faster.
Yes, faster.
Which one they prefer to use?
What they prefer to use is the Belmont. It really depends on who the doctor is. It's a preference.
The same thing.
Yeah. Any questions? So you have the option to change the rate. You have the option to change the volume. You have the option to go up or down in rate. You have the option to change the temperature. And you can give bolus of blood, like a big amount of fluid at one time. Okay. And it's pretty simple to set up once you get the hang of how to do it. But just please pay attention to what you're clamping and what you're not clamping, because you forget one clamp and you lost all that blood, they will remember that. So always make sure everything is clamped off. This is not a wash, right? This is just to mix together with your blood. Okay.
So the patient gets that with the blood.